Hey guys, I'm going to show you today how to use foils for your nails. I got my foils from dollarnailart.com and they come in 5 feet increments. This is just a coiled up roll inside the little tube. And you can get it in so many different colors. And basically the reason I got these is because I've been wanting to get minks done and there's just really no place around here where you can do that. These aren't as durable as minks, but they kind of give you the same look, and if you're going out, you know, and you want a special look on your nails or you just want something fun for a short period of time, these are really good, and they're really easy to do. The one I'm going to use is called Ocean Mist, and it's sort of, I don't know, got like a fish scale type of thing going on, and it's also, I mean, most of these are holographic in some way. There's some sort of light interference. This one, when you look at it straight on, it's gold, and then the edges are sort of like a turquoise, and then it gets darker blue, so it's kind of neat. And because there's not a set design, it's really hard to mess these up, and I'll show you what I mean. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, the first thing I did was I painted one coat on my nails with China Glaze Adore, which is sort of a foil finish aqua color, and this is just in case you have any bald spots left on the nail after you've done your foils. So you get your little foil thing, start in the middle, and it sort of coils like this. And you can see it sort of just silver on the back. This is the part you're going to put down on your nail. But anyway, I take scissors, just a pair of small scissors like this, and cut off 10 nail-sized pieces. A little at a time. Then when you're done, you can just tuck it back down in and put the lid back on. I'm only doing 4 nails just to show you guys because it's kind of time consuming. Okay, once you've got all your little pieces cut out like that, just set them aside. And when you buy 6 rolls of foil at dollarnailart.com, which are $1 a piece, they include a free adhesive, which is very important to this whole process. It's got a sort of UV, first of all, it is an adhesive. It sort of reminds me of the base coat that came in the old Maybelline Mirror Magic and the Chanel holographic duo. It's just to hold the things in place. And it's got a sort of UV tint to it. And you paint it over the entire surface of the nail where it's painted. And of course there's the UV cast to it, but as it dries it'll clear up. That's how you know when it's ready. I usually put 2 coats just to be safe. So let that dry for a minute. When you go to take it off with acetone, it kind of melts off just like nail polish does. And so it's really easy to take off, but it also does come off very easily. So if you're going to wash the dishes or something like that, it's going to wear off around the tips, even with the top coat. Another thing to remember about this is that a fast dry top coat will ruin it. It will wrinkle it up. Of course, that could be a cool look if that's what you're going for. You could have a little, it could look like, you know, kind of wrinkled up paper on the nails, which it still looks kind of neat, but if you're going for the flattest finish possible, the best thing to do is to just use a regular old top coat. Nothing too fancy. Only thing I really have that's not fast dry right now is Orly Glosser, so I've been using that. But I kind of think I might just go get a sort of crappy top coat, maybe like New York Color or something, to put on top of these. Okay. Now that the adhesive is pretty much dry, it's gonna be tacky. Of course, it has to be. pick up your foil and sort of just lightly lay it on the nail so that it catches and stays. So it's going to be like that. What I do is just smooth it slowly up along the nail and then down along the sides. And it'll start to pull up and you'll be able to see what happens. And there are a couple of bald spots. So what I do is I still have a lot of foil on one side, so I take the same piece of foil and just lay it back down over the nail. Because there's adhesive there, sometimes it just doesn't pick it up because there'll be like wrinkling. The film doesn't lay down evenly on the nail all the time. In fact, it's really hard to get it to. So just another, touch with the foil gets it to where it should be. So you can see what it looks like there. Then the next one, same way, lay it down so that it just gets caught, smooth it out. Press it onto the adhesive. This one's not going to work out as well as I'd hoped, I don't think, because it didn't lay down very evenly. Actually, no, that worked out perfectly. There's really no bald spots. The film. So it looks like that. Next finger. Then just go back over. Oops. Now if you're using one with a pattern that really stands out, it's going to be a little tough to go back over it like this. But for this pattern it works out really well. I actually might go back and do a full manicure on this because it looks pretty good. I haven't done a full manicure with this one yet. And I've noticed that the more the thicker the paper, the harder it is to get it all to transfer really evenly. So the flimsier ones work a lot better in my experience. This one's kind of in the middle, so it's not overly bad. So you can kind of see there what it looks like. It's very reflective and could easily pass for a Minx type thing. And it's really easy to do at home yourself, and it's super duper cheap. So that's that. Now I'm going to use Glosser by Orly to put a top coat on. It might wrinkle a little bit in the beginning, but usually it'll smooth back out a little bit. I don't know if you can see how it wrinkles up a bit. If you use a fast dry top coat, it's just ridiculous. It shrivels up and it's just really bad. And if you try to use the thinnest coat possible, that really helps. And I cleaned up a little bit, and that's what it looks like. If you've tried foils and you have any tips or anything, I would really love to know, because this is all new to me. And yeah, that's everything.